أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نحمدك اللهم يا من نور قلوبنا بأنوار المحبة العلوية، وأكمل لنا ديننا بالولاية المرتضوية، وتم نعمته علينا بالهداية الحيدرية. ونصلي ونسلم على الخاتم لما سبق والفاتح لمن غلق والمعلن الحق بالحق والدافع جيشات الأباطيل، حبيبك وحبيبنا أبي القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الأطيبين، ولا سيما النور على النور في طخياء الديجور، والإمام المنصور والسراج المستور مهدي هذه الأمة، وخاتم الأئمة إمام زماننا الحجة بن الحسن العسكري، عجل الله تعالى فرجه الشريف، ولعنة الله على أعدائهم من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. يا ابن الحسن، يا ابن الحسن کجایی؟ من آمدم گدایی، من آمدم گدایی. یا ابن الحسن، یا ابن الحسن، یا ابن الحسن، دست من و دامان تو، درد من و درمان تو، چشم من و احسان تو. یا ابن الحسن، یا ابن الحسن، الغوث الأمان، ای مهدی صاحب زمان، برس به داد شیعیان. یا ابن الحسن، یا ابن الحسن، یا ابن الحسن، الحسن يا ابن الحسن يا ابن الحسن بالله صعب علينا أن تفارقنا وأن يغيب عنا وجهك القمر طالت علينا ليالي الانتظار يا ابن الحسن متى ترانا ونراك متى ترانا ونراك يا ابن الحسن يا ابن To hasten and to pray for the hastening of the reappearance of our beloved, awaited Imam, the awaited Savior, Sahib al-Asri wal-Zaman, let us recite 3 loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Respected scholars, dear brothers and sisters, respected younger ones, dear elder ones, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all. Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Continuing on our remembrance of Amir al-Mu'mineen on this final night of the English program, we notice that Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib was given a number of titles. For example, Amir al-Mu'mineen, Sayyid al-Wasiyyin, Abul Hasan. One of the titles also was, he was Imam al-Muttaqeen. Also, according to the hadith of the 6th Imam, Imam Ja'far Sadiq salawatullah wa salam alayhi, he used to mention Amir al-Mu'mineen, he would say, Kana Amir al-Mu'mineen rajulan da'a. Amir al-Mu'mineen, another of his title was that he was a man known for reciting dua, for supplicating towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A man who used to dedicate his lifetime in worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And tonight we are here on one of the special nights, the nights of Qadr. It is important for us to understand the importance of dua. Many questions have been asked about dua. What are the etiquettes of reciting dua? Why have my dua, I've been praying and reciting dua, supplicating towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for years and years, but why as if my dua has not been accepted? When we look in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on numerous occasions not only commands but recommends and advises mankind to recite dua. Dua means to invoke and to call upon Him, to recite towards Him. Hence Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states, Ad'uni astajib lakum. Call to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, recite dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, guaranteed, astajib lakum. Your dua is accepted. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي. And another verse, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِي إِذَا دَعَانِي. If my servants asked you, O Prophet of Allah, if the servants of mine, my creation, ask you about me, then let them know that I am near. And if they wish to call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for their haja, for their dua, let them know I am near, and I shall respond and answer their dua. You notice in ahadith, not only Amir al-Mu'mineen kana rajulan da'a, was a man known for reciting dua, but you notice the Holy Prophet, for example, would say, ad-dua silahul mu'min. Dua is the weapon of the believer. وَنُورُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. And it is the light of the heavens and the earth. You notice, for example, the Prophet would say that عَلَيْكُمْ بِسِلَاحِ الْأَنْبِيَاءِ. Take hold the weapons that the prophets of Allah used to use. They used to use this weapon. What is this weapon? What is this tool? Ad-du'a. He would also say, for example, tark ad-du'a ma'siyah. To stay away from dua and to prevent yourself from calling upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for your particular haja is a form of sin. Hence, one of the recommended acts in salah is for us to raise our hands and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in qunut for a dua. Now, with the short time that I am at your service, inshallah, fi khidmatikum, let us understand a few important questions about dua. Number one, why, for example, when I ask a dua, that dua is not accepted? We'll answer this in 5 stages. Number one, there is no doubt that my knowledge and your knowledge is nothing on par with the hikmah and the ilm of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there is a time when I may be praying and reciting dua for a particular haja. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has listened and answered and responded to my dua, but I may not see that dua immediately responded towards me. Why? Because there is a hikmah in that dua being responded and given a response later on. There were many times, for example, you pray for a particular thing. You ask dua for a particular haja. You notice that dua has been delayed. After, when you notice that that dua has been delayed, you say, Alhamdulillah, what a grace it was that I received the qada al-haja at this particular time. If I had received it then, it would have been for my own danger and worry. Hence, reciting dua iftitah, which the brothers and sisters have been reciting in the month of Ramadan. وَلَعَلَّ الَّذِي أَبْطَأَ عَنِّي هُوَ خَيْرٌ لِي. Why? لِعِلْمِكَ بِعَاقِبَةِ الْأُمُورِ. And it so is that what is delayed for me is better for who? For me. For you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, know and have true knowledge and full knowledge with the outcome of all of my dua. Number two, many of us, when we recite dua, they ask the Imam al-Sadiq salawatullah wa salam alayhi, why when I recite dua, it's as if my dua has not been accepted. I've been praying for a particular haja, it's not been accepted. Why? Because many of us, when we recite dua, we recite as if it's a lip service. It's just the tongue oscillating. The heart is somewhere completely else. The heart's focus is not on the dua, but the mind and the focus, the concentration is on something else. It's like saying someone in a lecture hall, when they're in university, when they're in college, or when they're in a majlis. If the speaker is giving a lecture, the ones who are full concentration and full focus on the lecture, they were the ones who will be able to respond better. But the ones who are far, far away and just seeing the lecture, not taking and grasping the information, they are the ones who won't be able to get most of the information, most of the answers. In the same way, they asked the sixth Imam, why is my dua not accepted? He said, because you pray, لِأَنَّكُمْ تَدْعُونَ مَنْ لَا تَعْرِفُونَ. You pray and recite dua, but you do not have true knowledge and awareness and recognition when you recite the dua. There is no focus and awareness in the dua. Number two. Number three, when it comes to reciting dua, the recommended acts of dua need to be also accepted. For example, they asked the Imam, why when I recite dua, it's not accepted? I'm being at home, I recite dua, but it's as if my dua has not been accepted. Why? Because with your dua, you are not trying your best and working hard and endeavoring to perform the task that you are asking. For example, you sit at home, you've been 11 years in school, college, you sit at home, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, I wish to pass my exams and get A star. But I do not wish to study, I do not wish to go to college, I do not wish to open a book, and I do not wish to read at all about my exams. Do you think you will pass and get A star? No. مِنَّكَ الْحَرَكَ مِنْ اللَّهِ الْبَرَكَةِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given a system in this world. You work hard, you endeavor to go towards your target, reach your status with the dua that you are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would make your task easier, facilitate your task. Number 3. Number 4, when it comes to dua, there are etiquettes of reciting dua. Recommended acts in reciting dua. Tonight is Laylatul Qadr, one of the nights of Qadr. We wish to know the etiquettes of reciting dua. How important it is for me to recite dua, to gain that nearness towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to have that full attention and focus in dua. Number 1, one of the highly recommended acts when it comes to reciting dua is to start your dua and end your dua with the salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. When one recites the dua according to the 6th Imam, if he starts with the salawat and ends with a salawat, the beginning dua is accepted, which is the salawat. The end dua is accepted. Then the middle dua, the part and parcel, the sandwich in the middle, is also accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Kullu du'a'in mahjoob. Every dua is covered until one recites salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. That covering is removed and the dua is accepted. The first etiquette of reciting dua is to start and end your dua with salawat. Number 2, an etiquette of reciting dua is to remember others before your own self. Remember, on the 15th of the month of Ramadan, when we remembered Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba alayhi salam, one of the famous traditions in the life of Imam Hassan is that when he would go towards the mihrab of his beloved mother Fatima al-Zahra, he would notice Fatima al-Zahra would be in the mihrab. She would recite dua, dua, dua until her feet and ankle will swell, and she would continue reciting dua. Then he would approach her, Ummah, oh beloved mother, you remembered everyone else in dua and prayers, but you did not remember your own self. She would respond, Al-Jar, Thumma Ad-Dar. First others, first neighbors, then your own self. Hence the dua states, the hadith states from the holy 6th Imam, that when one recites and remembers 40 believers in his dua, فَاسْتُجِيبَ لَهُ, his dua is also accepted and answered, guaranteed. Hence one of the greatest recommended prayers, Salatul Layl. In Salatul Layl, which is 11 rak'ah, the 1 rak'ah which is known as Salatul Witr. In Salatul Witr, the whole focus of Salatul Layl is on Salatul Witr. In Salatul Witr, the whole focus of Salatul Witr is on what part? In the Qunut. In the whole focus of Salatul Witr, you've raised yourself from sleep. You've gone to the prayer mat. Everyone else is asleep. Don't suddenly when you go to Salatul Layl start taking photos, Snapchat, here, there, tell everyone that you're on Salatul Layl. No, it's a sincere act between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not need your Snapchat to tell him that you're praying Salatul Layl. He knows, he's aware. You recite Salatul Layl, Salatul Witr. In the Salatul Witr, there is a focus. Everyone else is asleep, but you have remembered and you said, Allahumma ghfir lil mu'mineen wal mu'minat, Allahumma ghfir li, oh Allah, forgive and protect. And it's recommended to mention 40 of the mu'mineen and mu'minat by name. For example, Hassan, Hussein, Abbas, Ja'far, all of them, Fatima, Zainab, name your believing brothers and friends. So that is the second etiquette of reciting dua and gaining the acceptance of your dua. The third recommended etiquette, adab, of reciting dua is there is a place and time for everything. There is a place for salah and there is a time for salah. Can I pray Salatul Fajr now? No. Can I pray Salat Dhuhr Asr now? No. Can I pray Salatul Eid now? No. there is a place and time for dua. And there are specific places and times where dua are guaranteed to be accepted. For example, بين الطلوعين, between Fajr, Salatul Fajr, and sunrise. This is one of the greatest moments of dua being accepted. When you head towards Salatul Fajr, stay there and recite some dua. At the time of Laylatul Jum'ah, on the day of Jum'ah, at the time of, which other time is it recommended? At the time of Laylatul Qadr. Highly recommended to recite dua in this particular night. After every wajib salah, it is highly recommended to recite dua. Even some narrations state that when salah, your wajib salah is prayed, the abwabul jinan, the gates of heaven are open for you. And the angels say, Is'al ma tasha, ask what you wish for. The gates of heaven are opened up for you. And when someone, as soon as he prays his salah, rushes and goes away from his prayer mat, the angels look at one another and say, this person had the opportunity for his dua to be accepted, but hurima min dhalik, but he refrained from his own dua being accepted. So after every wajib salah, it is also recommended to raise one's hands in dua and ask for dua. Also, another moment that dua is highly recommended and accepted at places. For example, in Masjid al-Haram, in Mecca al-Mukarramah, in Masjid al-Nabawi, in the holy shrine of the Holy Prophet. In other masajid, it is highly recommended to recite dua. At the time and the place where it is raining, where the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are showering upon the creation, are accepted. Finally, another moment a question is asked, why is my dua accepted? The final point, the fifth point, is that dua shall not be accepted whilst one is sinning and performing haram. What do we recite in dua Kumail last night? Allahumma ghfir li al-dhunuban lati tahbisut dua. Oh Allah, I ask you for forgiveness and protection from those sins of mine which are preventing and blocking my dua from being accepted. Yesterday we talked about the bounce check. This one does not even be bounced. This one even does not even head towards the skies because of the sins. They are blocking my dua even from being raised towards the sky. Dua with a sinless person. Dua whilst you have removed yourself from sins, kept yourself away from sins. So when you ask for dua, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for true forgiveness and repentance. And where else finally is dua guaranteed to be accepted? There is a place which I'm sure every single one of us here wish to be very soon. Abu Abdullah al-Husayn's shrine. According to narrations, there are three specialities in Abu Abdullah al-Husayn. Al-a'immatu min wuldih. The imams are from the lineage of Abu Abdullah. Wash-shifa fi turbatih. And there is a cure and remedy in the turba of Imam al-Husayn. No other turba, no other dust, no other soul is it permissible for us to sip or have except for the turba khak shifa of Abu Abdullah al-Husayn. And finally, wad-du'a tahta qubbatih. Istijabat al-du'a under the shrine of Abu Abdullah al-Husayn. Hani'an, glad tidings to those who are tonight under the qubba of Abu Abdullah al-Husayn. For not only they are there tonight, but they are also performing one of the recommended acts. On the night, Laylatul Qadr, it is highly recommended to recite ziyarah of Abu Abdullah al-Husayn. Ziyarah of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein on Laylatul Qadr? Yes. Why? Because Abu Abdullah al-Hussein was the embodiment of sincerity. He gave everything he could towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the special status of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, gives everything you wish, which is permissible for your hajat when you ask in the name of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Tonight, in the same way that Abu Abdullah al-Hussein's ziyarah is being recited by many of the brothers and sisters around the world, especially those who are in the shrine of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, we wish to start our dua with the acceptance of the recitation of the ziyarah of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. But what kind of ziyarah we would like to say? We would like to recite a ziyarah of a true companion of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, Jabir. Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari, his dua was accepted. Do you know how? He wished to see Habibi Hussein, his beloved Hussein. And do you know how he wished to see Imam al-Hussein after the martyrdom? Jabir was partially sighted. He couldn't see. He was blinded. He had a companion by the name of Atiyah. He would say, Atiyah, we are walking towards Habibi Hussein, but I can't see. So Atiyah, pass me some turab, some dust. Ashummuhu. Let me smell the fragrance. If it has the fragrance of Abu Abdullah, we'll stay here. Atiyah gives him some dust. Jabir smells the fragrance. He says, no, Hussein ibn Ali was not buried here. Let's move on. It's a lesson for every single one of us here today. If you go to a place, a gathering, a center, a group, a room, a website that does not have this fragrance of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, move, walk on. Move. Go to where Hussein ibn Ali stays and resides. Hence Jabir walks on. He gives him the fragrance of the turba. Jabir says, Atiyah, we are going to stay here. He calls out, Habibi Hussein, my beloved Hussein, Assalamu alayk ya Abu Abdullah. Glad greetings, glad tidings upon you, Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Then he asks him a question. Abu Abdullah, why is it that I cannot hear a response from you, Abu Abdullah? He gives his own musibah. He says, I know why. Why? Because your jism, your holy body is in Karbala. وَالرَّأْسْ عَلَى الْقَنَاةِ يُدَارُ. Your holy head is not here, Abu Abdullah. It's being moved by Banu Umayyah from one spear to another spear, from one city to another city, from Kufa to Sham, until Jabir notices that there are some groups coming. Atiyah says, Jabir, there is a group coming towards Karbala. Who is it? Atiyah and Jabir approach. It is the Imam of the time, Imam Zainul Abidin. Imam says, Jabirun hada? Is this Jabir, the beloved companion of Rasulullah? He says, Na'am, ana Jabir. I am Jabir. I am the great companion of Rasulullah. Imam Zainul Abidin holds the hands of Jabir. Jabir, ha huna qutila abi Abu Abdullah. Jabir, here's where my beloved father Abu Abdullah was killed. Jabir, ha huna, this is the area where the women were paraded. Jabir, this is the area with Abu Abdullah. قطعوه إربا إربا من الوريد إلى الوريد. They ripped his body into pieces. They slaughtered my beloved father from one vein to another vein. Ya Jabir, my father would call out, Ama fikum Muslim? Is there one Muslim amongst you? They prevented him from one sip of water. Ya Jabir, Jabir, Ya Jabir, oh Jabir, oh Jabir. We are the ones who wish to condole you also. We wish to be of
of those Sahib Aza with the Imam of our time, inshallah. We are the ones who wish to call out with Jabir and the Imams and Sayyid Zainab. Assalamu ala al-Hussein. Assalamu ala al-Hussein. وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. Jabir, there is one more body I wish to take you towards. Qamar Bani Hashim. Qamar Bani Hashim, Aba Abdullah's beloved brother Abu al-Fadl Abbas. He rushes towards Abu al-Fadl Abbas. He says, this is Babul Hawaij. We'll start our dua of Raf' al-Masahif, remembering the great hajat that we all have, inshallah, with the barakah of salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.